Mary, it's Vicki. I thought since you weren't on Facebook, so you couldn't see my Facebook Lives, I'd give you a quick tour of the animals that I help. So this is my indoor pre-release cage, and this little guy right here is about 9 weeks old. He will be next to go into the outdoor pre-release cage, the one that I'm currently raising funds to build. The tray you see down there is actually a potty tray. A fun fact about squirrels is they can be potty trained. So we find their favorite spot that they like to go, and we stick it down there, and then they all start going in it. I give them different enrichment toys every few days. So this enrichment toy this week has been pine cones. So those were just put in there, and they will shred them till there is none left. This is their hammock. It's where they sleep. We put it up at the top. That way they learn to go up into trees. They actually, I fill this with leaves and grass clippings every day. And they go and put it inside their nest. If it's actually open on the other side, so it's actually a pocket. So there are 6 guys in this cage. The others are playing shy and are in the cage in there, but they're ready for their nighttime feeding. These guys are off formula, except for maybe 1 feeding a day, or I offer it to them when I'm feeding the babies. So their fun foods for this afternoon are going to be carrots and squash nut balls that we make that actually take about 15 different ingredients, but it's minerals that they would get out in the wild. He doesn't want it. He wants peanuts. So I thought I'd show you that. And then this whole heap of things are what they go through in a day. So they get some trail mix. They get different kinds of nuts, different kinds of sunflower seeds. Their favorites are these salted jumbo peanuts. If I can get them to come. No, he just wants to run around. And then also out here, I have some even younger babies. So the babies in that other cage range from about 6 to 11 weeks old. These babies right here are about 5 weeks old, and they are solely on formula. The formula that we make for these guys is scalded milk with full-fat yogurt added. He's over there tearing that peanut up. Also probiotics added into it, banana baby food, and heavy whipping cream to get the fat content up. So also in my house, I was blessed to raise enough funds last year to get a baby warm incubator. So I currently have 6 babies in the incubator. There are 2 little guys in here. They're twins. And they're fussing at me. So I can tell that they're about 5 weeks because they don't have their top teeth and their tails don't curl in a C. If you see, or an S, I'm sorry. If you see that guy, his tail is curled up over his back, kind of in an S shape. Where this little guy, his is just flat. So when they get about 6 weeks, they start getting their top teeth. 7 weeks, their tail starts curling. Between 7 and 8 weeks. So, but these guys are still on formula, and I'm going to show you how they eat. We feed them with syringes. We buy these nipples. They're called Miracle nipples. They're actually about $12 for 2 of them, and as you can imagine, little sharp squirrel teeth go through these pretty quickly, but they mimic. These are the ones they take to the most. So as you can see, he knows to grab on. And I control the plunger so that he doesn't aspirate, because baby squirrels aspirate very quickly. They drink way too fast, and they'll aspirate. And besides being fed cold, the second killer in babies is people feeding them and letting them eat too fast. And they aspirate and get pneumonia, and pneumonia takes them down within about a day. So, we always say if they make it through the first 3 days and they don't have any injuries, then most likely we can get them through. And if we can't get them through, then it's on the rehabber. If they die within the first 3 days, it's usually because they've been fed cold or something the person finding them did, with well intentions, but didn't know better. So I just thought I'd give you a little peek into my crazy squirrel farm. Like I said, I had bunnies at the beginning of the season. This is towards the end of the first bunny season. There's many bunny seasons, but I have done 15 bunnies this year, and as I said, they have about a 10% survival rate, where these guys, on a given season, I do about 60, and last year I didn't lose any, and the year before that I only lost one. And so they go from pinky age, which is 1 to 2 days old, all the way up to our 11 and 12 weeks, where when they get to that point, we put them in the outdoor enclosure once they're weaned off formula, and we let them wean themselves. But every day I open my garage door so that they can hear all the noises outside and get used to all the sounds. So I just wanted to give you a glimpse into our world, and feel free to share this with your friends so that they can get educated a little bit on squirrels. And just remember, if you find a baby squirrel or a baby bunny or a possum, anything, please don't feed it until it's warm. It needs to be, when you hold it up to your skin, it needs to be warmer than you, about 101. So, thank you for helping us spread the word about conservation.